What's up everyone, and in today's video we're gonna be doing my top 10 sneakers of 2024. If you are familiar with my sneaker content, I cover mostly leather free shoes because I am vegan and I buy shoes that are leather free. Simple as that. I know this year we've seen a lot of people fall out of the sneaker game, and that's alright because sometimes you hit your limit and you really can't purchase more. I did not purchase 10 sneakers this year, so my 6 through 10 will be sneakers that I don't have, and then my 1 through 5 are actually sneakers that I picked up this year. But before I start the countdown, I will say my favorite shoe of the year was actually the New Balance 1906L. These are technically a loafer and not a sneaker, so I couldn't include them on the list. There was a couple other colorways which I'm not 100% sure of those are leather free. This colorway actually just has mesh and a synthetic leather upper. They're gonna drop tons of other colorways, so I'm super excited for those. But enough of that, let's get to the countdown. And number 10, we have the Nike Kobe 6 Protor in the Italian camo colorway. I thought this was the best Kobe to release this year. I thought about putting the X-rays on there, but I ended up getting rid of them because I just couldn't see myself wearing them all the time. But this one here, if I picked it up, I would have kept it. There was tons of other Kobe's that dropped this year. We had the Venice Beach, the Philly, a bunch of Kobe 8s, and then in 2025 we have tons of more Kobe's. I will say they were a little bit more available this year, so if you do want a pair, you could probably get one on the Nike app. I'm glad they made some colorways available to everybody. But yeah, this one here I thought was the best one. I just don't think I'll be able to get it because the resale's too high. And number 9, we have the Bodega Sakon Grid Shadow 2. This released earlier this year. I love the hemp and canvas upper. This is probably the first Saucony that I was interested in. They were pretty limited. I ended up taking an L online, and then they didn't have that many pairs in store. Here we have a Bodega store, but I think they might have only had 20 pairs. There's a chance that they could have backdoored them, but I'm not 100% sure. But I went in line and I think they just didn't have that many pairs. But if the resale ends up going down, I still kind of want to get them. And number 8, we have the Slihe Bamberry collab with New Balance in the 1906R. This one is called the Heat Be Hot Lava. They also did another colorway. This one I thought looked really good. The silver hits and then the gradient color, they were super limited and they only dropped on his site. So I just don't see myself getting these because I don't think the resale is gonna dip at all. And I will say the 1906R has been one of my new favorite sneakers. I ended up picking up a couple GRs. Got these for under retail just because I really do like the model. All right, and number 7, we have the Nike Foampoat collab with CDG. This is the cat eyes. They did drop some other colorways a few years ago, the white and black colorway. These retail for an insane amount, and then these ones, they're a little bit more reasonable. I think retail was close to $290 or $300. I totally forgot. They only dropped at Dover Street Market. Of course, I took an L and I just couldn't get it. Right now, the resale's too high and financially I can't pull that trigger. I've never owned a pair of Foampoats. I even thought about picking up the Tekken 8s. I entered on sneakers, but I just could not hit on these. These did drop in resale, so maybe if I find a pair, I kind of want to try them on just because I really don't know how they fit. Last time I tried on Foampoats in my size, they were pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to go up a size. But this one here I thought was the best Foampoat this year. I think they look really good, and I'm still kind of bummed that I couldn't get a pair. And number 6, we have the Kith A6 GT2160. This is the Spider-Man colorway. This one did drop in a pack along with the Venom, but I've been seeing a lot of people just put the whole pack, just literally every sneaker from this collection on their list. But I'm like, just pick one that you think is the best one. For me, the Spider-Man one here was the best one with the red, white, and blue. It's super low key. It's one of those, if you know, you know. There was also the Green Goblin one, which I really like. That probably would have been number 2. They did also drop some other ones, but this one here, in my opinion, was the best. Resale isn't too crazy high, but you do have to buy the pack. Prices go down in the future, then maybe I'll pull the trigger. The GT2160 is a super comfortable shoe. I did pick up the Above the Clouds in the brown colorway. This one here, I thought about putting on the list, but I think the Kith and A6 collab one was a lot better. All right, so that's gonna be it for 6 through 10. Now I will be showing you my top 5 sneaker pickups of the year. At number 5, we have the Jtips Sakon Pro Grid Omni 9. This one is the to-do list. They did drop another colorway, the 10-1 here. I just wasn't a big fan. This one really spoke to me. I love the super vibrant colors. Some people might say it won't work, but I think they did a good job executing this. I will say, I think I got the wrong size because they fit pretty snug. I feel like if I go up a half size, they'll fit a little bit better. So I've been seeing a lot of people complain about the fit. I think it's the sizing. I recommend going up a half size because they do fit really snug. Maybe if you have a narrow foot, you might be fine. And Sakon has Jtips to thank for getting a lot of people interested in this company. At number 4, we have another Bodega sneaker. This is the A6 GT2160 Small Winds Add Up. I love a super comfortable shoe, and this is predominantly gray, but I love a little hits of color. So we have these yellow laces, even this bright neon green sock liner. It's super simple. I think it works. They recently dropped another colorway, the F and F one, but I think this one is a little bit better. Let me know which one you think is better, this first drop or the F and F pair. At number 3, we have the Nike Air Max Sunder in the Canyon Gold colorway. They ended up dropping tons of colorways. We even saw a collab with Kids of Immigrants. Unfortunately, those don't have synthetic leather. I believe they have real leather on the toe area. This one here does not have any real leathers. And in my opinion, this one was the best colorway. There was a couple other ones that I did like. Sizing is a little bit weird, so if you have a really wide foot, I recommend going up a half size. But I think they look really good on feet, and that's why I had to put them on my top 3. And then number 2, we have the hidden NY A6 Gel NYC. I personally didn't even care for the Gel NYC until I saw this colorway. Also, just little details from like the pixelated A6 logo, the left shoe having the hidden NY logo with this, I would say, Photoshop edit. And you know me, I just love a green and silver pair of A6. These are very comfortable, and I just had to put them in my top 2. And last but not least, we have the Kith New Balance 1906R in the black colorway. They also dropped a white pair, but I thought this one was a little bit more special. I love the hits of gold. Also the super dark green like mesh, I don't know what the material is, might be nylon upper. In the light you see it, but if you're in a dark space, you're just gonna see a black pair of shoes. I will say Kith might have had the best sneaker collabs this year, everything from New Balance to A6, but this one I thought was the best one. It's definitely different from the rest, and that's why I like it. But that's gonna be it for my top 10. Let me know what you think. I know the sneaker game's been a little bit different. A lot of shoes kind of been sitting, which I think might be a good thing. Some people might not like it if you're just reselling, but if you're just buying them for yourself and you're not hoarding as much, which I'm trying not to do, then yeah, it's been a good year. Please comment your favorite sneaker that dropped in 2024 below. If you do enjoy watching this, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.